Hi y'all, what's up? My name is Maria Duarte. Welcome to the second episode of Let Me Help You. Oh my goodness, y'all, we're in the second episode. Like, clap for me, please, because this is commitment. Like, this is commitment already. Like, what? But thanks so much for coming back again to the second episode. Today's gonna be a really fun episode for me to yap and hopefully you guys to listen. Because it's gonna be all about the White Lotus. Like, if you don't know what the White Lotus is about, it's basically this show that it's like about this hotel franchise called the White Lotus, and basically this hotel has like a franchise in every part of the world. And the first season was in Hawaii, the second season was in Sicily, and the third season now is in Thailand. And when I tell you y'all that it's crazy. I love that show because it makes me feel like I'm a fly in the wall, because this like type of hotel is like very rich, just for rich people. Like if you have money, you're going there. Like if you get your money up and you're on your funding up, like you're getting there, like, you know. And it's beautiful. Like you get, you know, massages and yada yada yada, and you do your thing. Like it's perfect. But because there's always a but there are crazy rich people that be going on that hotel, and you never know what's gonna happen next. You never really know, because you're like, oh, so you're crazy, you cool though, but you also a little crazy, like everybody crazy, you know what I mean? Like money makes people crazy. That's what I realized from this show. But basically it's yeah, every season have different characters. Sometimes they come back. And yeah, in the beginning of every like season, there's this mystery murder. This like, ooh, like what happened? And like in my opinion, I'm not even gonna lie, like if I realized that every franchise had a murder, I would be like, I ain't going to that place. I'm not going to that place. What? But they make it seem like, you know, it's not the hotel fault. But it's not really the hotel fault. It's the people that be going to that hotel. But whatever. Today we're gonna be talking about the director, Mike White. A little bit of his story. Not too much though, because we trying to save some time. We're gonna talk about season 1, season 2, and season 3 of White Lotus, and what I like about the seasons, my favorite characters, like the storyline, what I like, what I don't like, yada 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 yada. You're gonna stay with me in my obsession today. Thank you. But let's start with the Mike White, which he's the director, the writer, the producer. He does it all. He does it all. He literally does it all. Actually, I didn't know he wrote the School of Rock. When I was like searching up about like his life and stuff like that, like it was like Mike White wrote School of Rock, and I was like, oh, what? I was like so confused a little bit, because I was like, okay, I didn't know. So I'm gonna have to watch School of Rock again with different eyes and be like, okay, not really, but you know. Yeah, the really cool thing is that Mike White is, one, iconic. He's gay, iconic, and 3, he was on 2 reality shows. One called The Amazing Race, which is like people running around the world finding different landmarks and, you know, doing tests and trying to win $1 million. And yeah, I searched it up that because I was like, what's Amazing Race? I've never seen it. And he was on 2 seasons of that show. And the most iconic, he was on the Survivors, my loves. He was literally on the Survivors, David versus Goliath, season 37, if you want to check it out. I haven't seen it, but there's a lot of people say that he's iconic, and he was one of the runners up, which I think is like, you know, like one of the people that like, not like you didn't win, but you were this close to win. Like you were this close to win. So yeah, he was one of the runner-ups. And I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh my goodness, like, of course he wrote that. Like, of course he wrote the White Lotus after literally like survivors. Like, he's iconic, yes, yes. And I was like, his life is so fun because I'm like, ain't no way you were on 2 reality shows about like winning money and surviving, and you are on that shit, like for real, like you're doing your thing, like he did a thing, and now he's like one of the like most iconic writers, and he has one of the most popular shows at HBO at the moment. Like, he went in life. He literally went in life. I'm not even joking. He was like beep 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 111. But yeah, he's iconic. Like, I love him. Like, the way he writes is just so natural. It doesn't seem like forced. It seems like he's just like, you know, they're like the characters are talking to each other. Like I said, it seems like I'm a fly on the wall and I'm just like listening to all that drama, like. And he's like hilarious. He's literally so funny, and it's just so beautiful to see. Like, he's funny. Like, the cinematography is to the theme. And yeah, I'm like, what not to love about him? He's like so cool. But yeah, let's go to season 1 because I'm trying to be very fast right now, y'all, because there's so much to talk about. Season 1 of White Lotus was in Hawaii, and basically the season was filmed during COVID, so they weren't able to like film around Hawaii like in the other seasons, because like Sicily, they film in a lot of like streets of Italy, and that's something that like Sicily is my season. That's my season. Like, that's my season. I love that season. Maybe I don't know why, but I just love it. I'm gonna tell you guys why. But yeah, so Hawaii's season was amazing. It really set up the tone for the whole show. It was different. Like, I've never seen like a show like that, so it definitely captured my like attention. I watched the White Lotus since it started. So I was on this White Lotus Sunday, babes, like since the first episode, since the first season, trust. Not the first episode, but maybe the 3rd episode. And it's all thanks to Sarah. Thank you, my love. It's all thanks to my girl, Sarah, that she lets me use her HBO account. But yeah, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be watching that show. Actually, that's not true. I would still. I have my websites. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, it's like the perfect season. Like, it, comparing to the others, I would say not my favorite season. Definitely. I haven't finished the Thailand one, so I don't have the best ranking for you guys. But right now, it's definitely Sicily, Hawaii, Thailand, because I didn't like Thailand's still not finished. So maybe they could do some good things in it, and then it could be bumped up, or they could have done so much bad things and it's like bumped out. You know, still in the same spot. I don't know. Never know. We're gonna see after in a little bit. Okay. So yeah. Like, because I don't really leave the hotel, it feels very like claustrophobic. Not really. Look, when I'm telling you, I kind of regret saying this already. Not really, but kind of, because the characters there, like, I'm just gonna be talking about the name of the characters, not the actors. And if you haven't watched it, boo-hoo, go see the cast members. But if you have, amazing, okay? So Armand is the manager of the hotel, and he's going through some crazy shit. And look, this is the thing, I liked him, but I was also like, homie, it's never that serious. You're not getting that much money for whatever you're doing right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's never that serious. Just say like, yes, I made a mistake. Because he was on this like tangent with Shane, which was one of the hotel guests, and he just got married to Rachel, which is Alexandra, which is the actress that was on Percy Jackson. So I was like, you literally have a goddess right next to you. And you are going out of your way to literally get someone fired just because, like, Shane. Like, literally, Shane. Like, you're doing too much for too little. Like, not that much. Chill. But yeah, Shane annoyed me so much. Every time I saw him, I want to barf. I literally wanted to barf. I was like, ugh. I don't know how that fine ass woman is right next to you, but if it was me particularly, I wouldn't be there. I'll be already out. I'll be already home, okay? No. And the fact that it's their like honeymoon, like it's their honeymoon. They're there for their honeymoon, like, homie. Enjoy. Basically, if you haven't watched it, like I told you, go watch and come back. But just, freshen your memory if you have watched it and just like saying, Maria, what are you talking about? So basically, Armand like is the manager and he booked the same room in the same day. So Rachel and Shane had to stay in this other room, which is like not a bad room. You know what I mean? It's not like it's the janitor's closet, which probably the janitor's closet in the White Lotus hotel are probably like bougie too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they had the view of the ocean. Shane was just mad because it wasn't the hotel his mom ordered, and because it didn't have a pool inside. So he had like his ego. He was like, no, I'm gonna get it because I'm the man. Like, I'm gonna do my thing. And I was like, can you like, you're doing too much of this and I need you to do this, okay? Because you're doing too much. Like, why? And then it's just like this back and forth of like, in my mind, they're literally children fighting. Like, by the end, you're like, Armand, like, pooping, that's a little too much. Like, that's not in my pay rate. Like, that's not on my pay rate. But also, y'all, Armand was a drug addict. And he basically was recovering. He was a recovered drug addict. And, Tanya, which is Jennifer Coolidge, I love her. Tanya found at the beach Olivia and Paula's like drug stash, okay? They brought drugs. And I was like, girl, how did you bring that much drugs in an airport? Like, what? They didn't get your ass. Like, how they didn't get their apples? Like, that's crazy. But yeah, Tanya basically gets the bag and brings to the, to Armand, because he's like, oh, I saw Mercedes and I left her bag. Because like my impression of Jennifer Coolidge, no, okay. So yeah, he sees the drugs and he's like, I need this. He was crashing out so bad because of Shane that he relapsed. Like, that man literally made Armand relapse. I mean, he didn't make him, it was addiction. But it was so, because of that, so many things happened. Like, Armand was crazy. And mind you, Armand, I don't know. I don't remember if he was, on the closet. I think so. He was, in the closet. But he was eating some people's apples. And then, he was, in the hotel. And I'm like, homie, where are the cameras? Like, there's needs to have cameras. Where are the cameras? Where's all the cameras? Like, aren't you scared to be caught? Like, you're in a workplace. Like, where are the cameras? And he is caught. And Shane gets his ass. And he's like, ha, 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 ha. And in that scene when it's, Belinda and Shane, because Belinda opens the door to Armand's, office. And he sees him right there, face on them apples, okay? And Belinda's just like, close the door again. And Shane is just like, He was literally the villain. He was literally the villain. When you think it's Armand, like it wasn't him. It was Shane. Shane was the big villain. In this whole story, he was the big villain. Because actually, in the end, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he was the big villain. You know what I mean? I was like, right. And now you have no bitches. Like, you didn't even have fun in your own honeymoon. Like, your wife hates you. Like, you literally probably is rotten somewhere else, which is not your house. And yeah, what a sad little life. And then there's this other family in the White Lotus 2, the Hawaii version, the Hawaii season, which is, they were so forgetful. Like, in my mind, they were like, I could not remember them. Like, I had to literally write down their names. It was Mark, Nicole, Quinn, and Olivia. And then Olivia has a friend that she brought with her, Paula. And I was like, Paula. And Paula was such, okay, let's talk about it. Sit down. Paula was so ungrateful, because I'm like, girl, like, you came to Hawaii for free. Like, everything paid. You came to Hawaii for free. And you did all of that? Girl, if it was my friend, I would never talk to her. But also, they probably never did talk to them afterwards. But also, I'm not on Olivia's, bottoms either. Because she was also rude as heck and jealous. She was jealous because Paula was beautiful. But Olivia, you're also beautiful. You're literally Sydney Sweeney. And you rich. Like, what? But whatever. They were like, in my mind, I feel like, when they had such a close friendship that I feel like Olivia felt like she had possession towards Paula. So when Paula was, going and doing her own thing, Olivia was like, wait, girl, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that without me? Like, oh, you have a man? No, he's my man. Like, I'm gonna get him first. So that felt a little bit like, ugh, girl, like, chill. Like, everybody needs to chill, but they're all on them drugs. They're literally on them drugs. Like, how are they gonna chill? You know what I mean? How? Like, get some tea, like some green tea. Like, if you want something green, get the tea, okay? Get the tea. But yeah, like, the parents were really forgetful. I was like, his plot was like, he thought he had like cancer in his balls, but ended up he didn't. Good for him, I was like, oh, good for you, like, you don't. But I was like, okay. But that was already like, we figured out that like in 3 episodes. So I was like, okay. So what else? Like, what else? Like, what else? I really, you guys don't understand how much I wanted Armand to, like, get down and dirty with him. Is it bad to say it? Like, I was hoping for it. Because they were, like, in that bar scene. Mark was like, oh, are you gay? And Armand was like, yes. And he was like, oh, how is it to eat apples? And he was like, want to find out? I was like, cut to scene. Okay? But never happened. It never happened. And I was like, all right. Right. Good for him, I guess. Like, he's not a cheater. And I'm here for that. Because next season, we're going to be talking about cheating. Okay, y'all? And there's hella things about that. But one of my favorite characters in this whole season was Quinn, which is Olivia's brother and Mark's son and yada yada yada. He had one of the best character developments ever in this season. Okay, when Armand went backwards, he went forward. Okay, basically Quinn, like, he was always on his phone. He was like an Apple baby, like iPad baby, super. And I think his iPhone or something like fell in the water, or his games, and he didn't have his electronics until he came back home. He would come back home, and that kind of like forced him to kind of see nature, you know, touch some grass. In that time was touch some waters. Okay, he met this group of people that were, you know, native in Hawaii. They lived in Hawaii, and they used to go boating. And I don't know if it's a boat or a canoe or whatever. They would get their little boats, go in the water, bring fish, and do their thing, you know, or just like, you know, be on the boat and hang out as friends, and like no phone, no nothing, no technology. And I was like, yes, queen, yes, purr queen, purr, like, you're doing your thing, and I love that for you. Like, and my favorite part of the whole show is when, like, it's literally ending. The show is ending, everybody's going home, but he turns around and he runs. And he runs. And he runs back to the waters. And I'm like, don't make me cry, bro. Don't make me cry. Like, don't make me cry. Like, you're, like, yes, do your thing. Because his family, like, he was telling his family, like, I want to stay here. Like, this is amazing. Like, I'm gonna stay here. I can get a job, like, with the people in the boat. Like, I got this. Like, I'm gonna stay here. And they were, like, laughing at him because they were like, boy, did you even finish high school? Like, you're going to college, like, in a little bit. Like, what are you doing? And he was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to live here. And they were laughing. They were laughing at him. They didn't think it was real. They didn't think it was possible. But let me tell you, in my mind and in my heart, he's still in the waters of Hawaii chilling. His dad didn't force him back. His mom didn't either. And his sister never even liked him either way. So she chilling. She got that double room. Her. But yeah, the season was amazing. Oh, about Tanya. Let's talk about Jennifer Coolidge's character a little bit. So basically, she comes to Hawaii because, you know, she was mourning her mother, and she was gonna throw her ashes in the water, and that was so beautiful. I thought it was a very cute scene, you know, introducing Jennifer Coolidge as Tanya, which she's like not the most brightest. She definitely didn't make her money. She came from a rich family, okay? So she just got that money to throw. She's like, hey, there's some money. She's like that. And then she has a deadbeat of a husband that is literally so annoying. And Sicily, we're going to be talking about him more in depth, but let's just, you know, go back. And basically, during that time, she meets this lady. Her name is Belinda. And I love Belinda. She's like one of the workers in the hotel. And, you know, she's a masseuse. So she's like, you know, doing that thing, like doing her thing, getting the massages done. And Tanya's like, whoa, this is amazing. Like, I need you to come to America with me. And Belinda's like, yes, I would. Like, yes, if I'm getting that money per, like, because Tanya was going to help her, like, build her own business. And she was excited. Okay, she was excited. Belinda was excited. Unfortunately, because Tanya was so, you know, she wasn't there. She was presently there, but her mind wasn't. You know, I feel like she kind of was growing through a lot, and just like, she loved the company Belinda gave her. So I feel like when things started getting a little bit more serious, she was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But the good thing is that she gave her money. After she left, before she left, she gave her like $50,000, which is like, girl, at this point, just make your own business. You know, like, you can make your own business if you want, like, of course. Like, it would be amazing if Tanya helped, because then she had like the the people, the contacts, and she would help out more. But like $50,000, that's a lot. That's like, throw some money, throw some money, throw some money. Like, cover, like, it's cool. But yeah, this was the season 1. My thoughts of season 1. It was cool. Could be better. Could be a little better. Okay, I feel like between the mom and the dad, they did have their own little like thing. The mom was robbed by the little boo thing that Paula was having. But it's still, I was like, okay, so his story, like, there's not like that much storyline with the mom. You know what I mean? She was just momming, which per queen, like, you did your thing, but also it was just like kind of a boring family compared to the next seasons that we seeing right now. So let's go to Sicily. We flying now to Italy, babe. Like, get on your plane and let's fly to Italy. Like, I love this show because I love this show because it like makes you live in the moment. You're like, yes, I'm in Sicily right now. Yes, I'm in Hawaii right now. Like, yes, I'm in Thailand. I'm like, I don't need to go none of those places because I've been there. Like, I can literally give you a tour. You know what I mean? And Sicily, it was my thing. Like, Sicily season, it was my thing. I watched it maybe like 3-4 times. I'm in my 4th time because I'm like rewatching because like the new season came out. But it's so cool. Like, iconic like characters. Like, we have Aubrey Plaza, Theo James, Will Sharp. We have Adam DeMarco, which is so cute. We have Beatrice Grano. We have so I'm butchering all those names, but like I said, hold my hand when I tell you this. I'm Brazilian. Did you see that flag? Did you see that little thing? I'm Brazilian. I don't know their names like that. Okay, so don't even come at me. We have Simona Tabasco. And y'all, when I tell you guys that she became one of my favorite characters in this whole show, and I'm like, yes, scammers, yes. Like, I was literally rooting for the scammers. Like, I was literally rooting for them like nobody like would ever. And I was like, yes, like, they did their thing. But yeah, the season was amazing. They showed like more, not just inside of the hotel, but it was like going around Italy. So like, it was just everywhere. You were like actually there because it was, I think, after COVID, so they were able to explore more. So cool. I loved it. And like, imagine being I always think, like, imagine being an actor in the White Lotus. Like, you get paid to travel, have fun with your friends, kiki kaka. Yeah, you have to work, but like also it would be so fun playing one of those characters because it's drama after drama after drama. And then maybe you take like a day off to check Italy for yourself. Like, that's beautiful. Like, yes, I love it. But yeah, so beautiful locations. And this is one of the shows that does not make me trust the gays. Okay, this is the first show that I was like, gay people, please stay far away from me. Because I'm like, why, Mike, why did you do that? Like, why did you do that? Like, you literally just made me like look over, be like, you're gay? But this is the thing, I have no money to give to them, so they are not chasing me, definitely. But yeah, y'all, let's talk about Tanya. Tanya, baby's back. She went to Sicily and now she's again with her deadbeat husband, unfortunately. But also, he's just there for real for a little bit. Like, but he's so sneaky. He's like on phone calls, making phone calls, and I'm like, he's cheating. Definitely cheating. And oh boy, he was. Oh boy, he was. But even worse, okay? Because he doesn't have that much money. He doesn't got that much money. He doesn't have that much money. Like, he's for real with the baddie. And she's like, yeah, I'll pay for you. Oh, yeah, I'll go to Sicily with you. Oh, yeah, let's go. I mean, he does business. You know, he's, you know, an entrepreneur, if you may say. But, like, he's not like Tanya rich. Like, Tanya is princess rich, kind of. Like, in my mind, she's princess. Like, she's Peppa Pig plus 100. You know, like, she's getting that good money. Because if you don't know, Peppa Pig is rich. Have you ever, like, you can ask all the kids, like, they've seen Peppa Pig before. So Peppa Pig is getting that money, trust. So yeah, basically I just hated the husband decision. He was so annoying. Like, y'all know, if you know, you know. Like, if you know, you know. He is like the op. He was the reason why Tanya was so sad. And like, bro, he was making Tanya's assistant Portia go away so he could get his little scammers and wipe her out of the map. And I was like, oh, you're not gonna do this with our queen. You're not gonna do this with our queen. She's gonna fight. She's gonna go teeth, rock, gun, feet, all of that. But I do think it's so funny that like they brought the like sexiest man to do like the thing. They're like, actually, let's bring a buff guy. Like, let's bring someone that's gonna seduce Tanya a little bit, like in the boat. I'm talking about like when they're in the boat. Like, let's bring this hot man. Like, come on. But Tanya, by then, like, she was sniffing something different. Okay, she was like, there's something wrong with this. They're a little bit too long. Like, there's something too wrong with this. And also, I don't like Portia. The people that like Portia, I'm like, why do you like Portia? I always have that question. Why do you like Portia? Why? She's so ungrateful. Like, girl, I was like, it's like with Paula. It's the same thing with Paula. Like, yes, you were told to stay in your hotel, but girl, Sicily, Italy, so big. And like, I don't know. It's so big. Like, why? Like, just go have fun outside. The hotel is pretty big. Do your own thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know? Like, okay? Like, do your own thing. Be happy. Like, I don't know. That was just weird. That I was like, she was so upset. She was like annoyed that throughout the whole season, she was like annoyed at Tanya that she brought her here to Italy. But mind you, she was getting paid. Y'all, she was getting paid to be there. She was getting paid to be there. If one day I get paid to be in Italy, it's when I'm gonna be set. I'm gonna be like, yes, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, I did not like her. Also, I was like, you have this fine ass man next to you, and I guess like I'm talking about Albie. But then yeah, that it did come with the other one that came with the gays. But like he was also like, he was saying like, oh, it's my uncle. But homeboy was literally giving Armand, like, from first season. Like, he was eating them apples. Actually, no, he was getting them apples ate, okay? Like, that was the vibe. And I was like, when I saw it, because I didn't expect it. I actually didn't expect it. And when I saw it, I was like Tanya. I was like, oh, that's not his uncle. And if it is, what in the sweet home Alabama is this? Like, what? This is crazy. But, you know, not my family, not my beef. You do what you want, boo. Like, you do your thing. Like, whatever. But that was just super, super, like, clenching my purse. Like, those gays literally made me, like, clench my purse and walk, like this. Like, literally. But yeah, let's talk about literally the sexiest couple like in the season, which we got two of them. Like, oh my god, not even one, we got two. We got Cameron and Daphne, and we got Ethan and Harper. So let's go with Ethan and Harper. Love Aubrey Plaza. Come on, my favorite actress. Of course, I'm gonna be biased and say, girl, do your big one. Do your big one. Do your big one. Do your big one. Because I was like, Theo James, you're beautiful. I'm sorry. If I saw you and I was married, I would never cheat, because I think cheating is one of the worst things to do, especially if you're in a relationship. But if I was single, I would definitely try to tap that. I'm not even joking. Because he's gorgeous. Yeah, he's gorgeous. And like, he's so flirty, especially in this season. I'm like, oh my goodness, Theo, yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, okay, like, we get it, definitely. Like, and like, the fact that it's so interesting that Cameron kind of has this jealousy towards Ethan, because now Ethan is the most, like, it's more rich, because his business went well, like, his, everything went well for him. And Cameron is rich, but not as rich, he likes to show that he's like, happy, that he's doing his thing, that he's like, ooh. But like, Ethan is just living life, he's like intelligent. He has Harper, which is also very intelligent. Like, they both love advocating for like worldly things, which is like nature, like the people, like, yes. And then when they talk with Daphne and Cameron, they're very like selfish and materialistic, which is very different from Harper and Ethan. But when they start hanging out more and more and more, babe, they blend. Look, they like this. They are like this. They are twinning, okay? And one of the things that I think it was like one of the biggest shifts, that they were like, it was when Daphne was talking to Harper in that different like hotel that they got. It wasn't a hotel, it was like a villa or whatever. Also, how do you have money to live in a hotel, like in a White Lotus hotel, and then also get a one night like villa, a beautiful villa? Like, that's how rich I want to be, y'all. That's how rich I want to be. Like, God knows. God's preparing her. But, yeah, like, when they're talking in that house and Harper is like, your man cheats, right? Like, like, how when you don't do nothing? And she's like, girl, he's putting money in my bank account. Like, he's buying whatever I want. Like, he's taking care of my kids. In the end of the day, whatever he does outside, it's his fault. It's his problem, not mine. If he's literally taking care of our family, that's all that matters. And I was like, but also look at the man that she has, Theo James. Like, you know what I mean? Like, girl, when you have a fine man, like, you become blind. Like, you literally become blind. But let's not say that cheating is okay. Let's not say that, because it's not. Okay, it's not. It's really not. But yeah, that was something that I was like, oh, that's whoa. And especially when they came back, because Cameron like ordered Lucia and Valentina. Is it Valentina? Mia? I think it's Mia. Mia and Lucia to come to the hotel and like do crazy things, and Ethan was gonna be a part of those crazy things, but he was like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I don't want to cheat. Good for you, Ethan, into the end, because you never know. But there's like stuff that they left that's just like a little, that in my opinion, yeah, Harper was pissed, and I understand. If I would be like, bro, in my hotel room, in my bed, I'm gonna sleep in that bed now. Is that bed clean? Is that bed spotless clean? If that bed's not spotless clean, I'm not sleeping there. We're getting another room, or we're getting room service, or you're gonna clean it. You know? Because I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Because I don't even think they cleaned the bed. Because she's like, oh, they did it in our bed? Exactly, girl. Exactly. That's even my problem. It's not even like the cheat. It's like, I mean, yes, the cheating, definitely. But Ethan didn't do anything. He was just like letting it happen in his room. Like, boy, your room is right next door. Literally, there's a door connecting our rooms together. And you can't just go to your room and let homeboy chill in his room. I was just like, okay. Like, you do you know what I mean? Like, you do you. That was crazy. Also, a family that I was like super intrigued by was the grandpa, the father, and the grandson. Literally the Holy Spirit, kind of. I'm just joking. But they were so, in a way, nasty. They were so nasty. I was like, even, it's so funny that Albie thought he was doing his thing. Like, Albie's the grandson. He thought he was doing his thing. Like, he thought he was doing his big one by helping Lucia. Because Lucia was like the scammer. Like, good for her, queen. Like, yes. What? Would have done the same thing. Probably 10 times worse. She asked for $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. If I got that kind of money, y'all, I would be going to Italy. Like, if I got that kind of money, I don't know what I would do. I would go to Italy, have the best time of my life, chill, like, construct a family, like, do my big one for real. Or go back to Brazil and become rich. Because literally, the dollar, like, it's expensive. It's expensive. I would literally, if I brought like $50,000 to Brazil, I'll be the like richest person there. I'm joking, but not that much. I'm joking a little bit, but not that really. You know what I mean? But yeah, I thought Lucia and Mia's storyline was so fun because they're like, Italian, and it was really just like, oh, you dumb Americans, you dumb Americanos, like, her queen, like, yes, eat them up. Eat them up with the fork. Eat them up with the knife. Eat them up with the spoon. Eat them up with nothing but that. You know what I mean? Because that's what you did. They literally, like, Mia kind of, put her little charm on the grandpa. Not too much. They didn't do anything because the grandpa was decrepit. Like, he was like a foot on the grave type, He was good. He looked good. I know, not who was doing his thing, doing his big one, but he was flirting with all the young women, and I was like, like father, like son type, like grandfather, like father, like grandson. Like, it was all of them, okay? But they were their age. He was just a hopeless romantic. He didn't know better, poor boy. But yeah, then Dominic actually was the person that asked for Lucia to go in the room, and then Lucia was like, girl, I have this Americano, and girl, let's go to his room and do whatever we want, because he gave us like money, and like we can do whatever we want. And they were like, Pearl, let's go. And they did it. But then Dominic kind of was like, I miss your mom, Albie. Because, y'all, he cheated. He cheated afterwards. Before he came to Sicily, he cheated. And he's like, Albie's mom found out. His wife, Dominic's wife, found out. And then he was like, I don't want you no more. Good queen. Like, she did her thing. Like, she did her big one. Like, that mom did her big one. Like, yes, no, I don't want you. Cheated on me, I don't want you. But then Albie was like, yeah, she's like, I can put a good word if you give me $5,000, like $50,000, and I can give to my girl Lucia, so maybe she can come to America. or pay off those horrible, horrible, horrible people. Little did he know those horrible guys were Lucia's friend. They were like this. They were locked in. That was her cousin's cousin. That was literally her childhood best friend. That was literally her brother. Like, that was literally like family to her. Like Americans, am I right? Like Americans. But yeah, basically the funniest thing was like them trying to come to to Italy, to like find their family, their ancestors. And they literally got into a farm. Mind you, they didn't know how to speak Italian. They went to a farm, and when they saw the farm, it was like all women. Power to the P. It was all women, and basically the woman was like, get your apples out of here. What are you doing? Like, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Like, that's how ugly and bad they were. Like, bro, not even the old ancestors want you here. Like, this is crazy. And they're like, no, we are Americans. Like, we are just here to talk. They don't want you. They don't want you. That's a very empowered, like, and I think, oh, and it was so amazing just to see that, because it was like all the women in their lives kind of, in a way, played them. But because they were horrible people, okay, it was like a generational run. The grandfather did that before, and that passed to the father, and now the son thinks he's like better in a way. Not even joking. In my opinion, Albie thinks he's like better because, like, oh yeah, no, I didn't use her for sex. Like, I didn't. Like, I'm trying to get her out of her situation. But boy, like, literally, you don't, like, you are not, like, no. Like, no. And it's so funny in the end, like, he sees Portia and he's like, oh, how was your summer? Like, how was it? Was it fun? And Portia is just like, I literally almost died. Like, in her mind, she was like, I literally almost died. My babe Tanya is literally, in heaven right now. And yeah, crazy, right? And the craziest thing was that Portia didn't even do anything. She didn't even do anything to help. And I was just like, in a way, that was her job. Like, not to help, of course. Like, she was in the middle of the ocean. Like, but call the police, maybe. Like, yeah, her phone was dead. But, like, I don't know. She could have done something. Like, she was too blind by those 6 packs to, like, realize that something was going wrong. But little did she know he was gay. Like I said, do not trust gay people anymore, y'all. I do not trust gay people anymore. Like, I trust only my friends, okay? Because it's been generational. Like, we're friends. Like, it's been going, okay? It's been going. But any new, we're gonna have to do a background check on you, okay? Because the $50 I have on my account, you're not gonna take that from me, babe. You're not gonna take that from me. Because those $50, I earned it. So yeah, basically this was basically about season 2, y'all. Like, everything that I loved from season 2. I could literally talk more, but like, I need to go fast because now we're talking about season 3. Season 3. Okay, season 3, Thailand. Let's go, y'all. Let's talk about first episode. Targaryen family type vibe. If you watch it, House of Dragon, Game of Thrones, you know this reference. It's giving Sweet Home Alabama Part 2. It's giving what's going on. It's giving what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving, okay, Damon, like, okay, Rhaenyra, like, okay, like, Aegon, like, and Helena, like, this is crazy, but Like I said, not my family, not my beef. But this is crazy. This season, like, I really want to know if they're gonna drag this relationship more. I do not think the sister wants them. I think this is just like, I think something's gonna happen. I saw a little bit of the preview, which was like the sister kind of like talking to the son, like, you know, the youngest son. But I was like, yeah, she doesn't want that cookie. Like, she's busy doing her Buddhist shit. Like, she's busy trying to connect with nature. Like, she's busy doing her big one. And when I come back after like 2 months, maybe when the season is over, and I literally eat pasta, which it's shit. You guys can laugh in my face and be like, Maria, you didn't even know. You didn't even know what was coming. And I don't even know. Maria from the future. I didn't know any better. But, well, you know. I think the older brother is a freak. But the youngest brother? Oh, no. That's a different type of freak. Okay? That's a different type of freak. That's like that virgin that, like, have watched too many porns, videos, corn, and watched, like, and read too many Wattpad. Like, that's the freakiest. That's the freakiest of them all. Okay? Because, like, boy, your brother is going to the bathroom. Close your eyes and go to sleep. You know, that was the vibe. I was like, you looked too long. You were looking for too long on the apples. You were looking for too long. You need to turn around and go to sleep. And then again, second episode, looked too hard on those apples. And I was like, boy, if you don't go to sleep right now, if you don't just wake up and go, like, oh, he was pissing me off. I was like, you're pissing me off. Because it's not like even you guys are like adopted. You guys are blood siblings. You never know. I don't know. Maybe they're, you know, maybe. In my opinion, I do not think they are. I think they're blood related. And if they are, this is freakier. Like, this is freakier. Okay? Please, let's not, Mike White. Please. But yeah, let's go to the baddies, friends. Okay. The 3 friend group. Okay, the 3 girls that came, the millennial queens, like, their friendship kind of pisses me off. Because, like, I only gossip to my friends about other people. I'm never gossiping about my friends. Okay? If we friends, we're not gossiping, babe. You are in the middle. We are all gossiping together about something else. Okay? I'm not gossiping about somebody else that is in the group. And I think that's so shady. So shady. So shady. I see you. But, well, I think it's so shady that what they were doing. And going back to, like, you know, all of that drama with the friends. Like, you know, we have Jocelyn, Lori, and Jacqueline. Okay, Lori and Jacqueline. And basically they're like, both of them are jealous of the success Jocelyn has. She's an actress. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And I'm like, girl, you guys are all like successful in your own ways. Like, why are we why are we trying to put ourselves down? Like, let's put ourselves up. Let's bring us up. You know what I mean? Like, why are we just being mean and rude and being shady? Like, all that pickering, all that, you know, lying around is gonna come back in their apples. And I don't want to be there to watch. I'm just joking. I want to, but it's gonna be crazy. I just can see. But yeah, Rick, I have 2 of my eyes on you, babe. I literally have 2 of my eyes on you because I don't trust him. He cute though. He's kind of. But also it's just because he's with Chelsea. I think it's Chelsea. I think it's Chelsea. Chelsea is beautiful. I love the actress. The actress is Amy Wood. I think that's her name. And y'all, I love her. her. She's so funny in this season too. Like, she's amazing. I love her. She's like a fresh light of happiness that I needed in the season. I was like, yes, I'm so grateful that everybody is like not just sad and there's like one person sane and actually funny, you know? And actually, oh yeah, I need to speed this because it's already going a little too long. But the manager also, I love him. Like, yes, queen, like, make your music. Yes, like, yeah, you work there, but you can also sing. Like, show those voices to everybody. Like, we want to see. We have Lisa playing Mook, and girl, she is friend zoning that security guard so hard, and poor security guard. Like, that security guard is like shooting his shot, and Lisa is like, she's dodging. She's literally dodging. Cause girl, I get it. It's a little bit like, he's cute, he's nice, but I feel like she is so confident and powerful, and she wants a little bit more than just that. And he seems like he is very comfortable in the life that he has. So I feel like she wants more than just that. And then we have that crazy family that I was saying, the crazy sis, like the crazy family, the Targaryen family. Let's talk a little bit just about the parents now. The mom, she is on that crack 24 so. She literally sleeping or high most of the time. I literally maybe saw her talk like 3 times, and everything she said was laughing at the freaky older son, because older sons always get their flowers for the freakiest moms, you know what I mean? Like, so I think it's weird, their relationship, it's kind of weird. But well, Timothy, the dad, you know what? I think it's really funny that his family sees him as this like very hardworking man that have never scammed nobody. That is like, and they were even talking about like, oh, scammers. Oh, they're probably scammers. And blah, 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 blah. And Timothy was just like, because they were talking, like the mom was talking bad about like scammers, okay? But little do you know, the call is inside the house. The call is literally inside the house. And I thought it was so funny that he's literally getting so scared that the FBI is gonna get to him or already got to him. But yeah, we saw Belinda. Belinda's back from season 1. Belinda's back. But now we have the craziest thing. We have Belinda and Greg. Greg, if you don't know, is Tanya's ex-husband. Tanya, y'all, unfortunately, she passed. She went to heaven. That queen, she's in other better places, okay? But it was Greg's fault. He made the gays are trying to kill me, literally. He made the gays kind of orchestrate, like bring her, make her feel comfortable so he could get all the money. And I low-key think he was able to get the money, and now he's with like this model, and I don't trust her. I don't trust her either. Because if you're with Greg, I don't trust you. I'm sorry. I'll only trust Tanya, and that's it. Okay? That's it. A lot of people are saying that there's like speculations that she helped in the orchestrate the robbery. And I was like, whoa, wait, true. That's one of the theories that I'm like, wait. That's true, wait. Also, a lot of people are saying that Rick, he's like trying to find the boss because it's his dad. I don't think so. This is what I think. Theory, go. Sit with me. Bear with me. And let me know if you guys think the same. My phone keeps running out of space. storage. So let's go and finish this as fast as we can. Yes, I think the guy, Rick, I think he came to the hotel just because, I don't know, some business happened. I do not think he's a one of those guys that kill people for money. I do not think that. I think he had his own issues with the owner, and now he's just like trying to get revenge. That's what I think. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But let me know you guys' theories for this next season. I'm gonna make a very in-depth episode about White Lotus season 3 when it comes out, everything, and then when I'm able to watch everything. So it's better because I had to literally just say so fast because my phone is being so annoying. But comment down below what you guys think about this new season of White Lotus. What do you guys think? What's your theories? I'm so interested in knowing. I want to know. I want to listen. I want to know if I also think those theories are true. I'm gonna be searching the comments and answering you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching or listening. Yeah, come back next week for another amazing episode. Bye. Oh, and also let me know what movie you guys want me to bring here. What movie, what show? Let me know. What music, what artists, what story, what drama. Let me know, okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much again. Have a great rest of your week. Love y'all. Bye. Bye.